Why the USA will be doomed when China start their invasion plan. The global economic landscape is under threat as tensions between the United States and China escalate. Propaganda and hostilities fuel mistrust between the two nations, creating a volatile environment that poses risks to the global order. This article aims to shed light on the potential consequences of a collapsing Chinese economy on the United States and the interconnectedness of their trade relationship. It emphasizes the ideological differences between the nations and their aspirations for power and influence in a rapidly changing world. The ideological battle. At the heart of the US-China conflict lies a clash of ideologies. The United States, the dominant global power and champion of liberal democracy, seeks to maintain its unipolar world order. President Joe Biden has described the struggle as a battle between democracies and autocracies. Conversely, China strives for a multipolar world where it holds significant power, influence, and economic prosperity. China's Belt and Road Initiative, launched in 2013, aims to expand its reach through substantial investments in infrastructure across 150 countries, securing greater global influence. China's rise and the fear of decline. China's rise as a global economic power has caused concern in the United States, which perceives it as a significant threat to its economic and military dominance. Chinese history, marked by a century of humiliation at the hands of Western powers, shapes its determination to integrate into the world economy and avoid a repeat of past injustices. However, the fear of China toppling the US in terms of power and influence intensifies the rivalry between the two nations. The trade war and its consequences. The trade war between the US and China, initiated by former President Donald Trump, exasperates tensions and poses potential risks to both economies. Tariffs imposed on Chinese goods aim to address trade imbalances and allegations of intellectual property theft. However, the trade war's impact has been limited, and bilateral trade between the two nations has rebounded to all-time highs. While the trade war alone may not cause a Chinese economic collapse, it contributes to the overall strain on the relationship. The fragile interdependence. The interdependence of the US-China trade relationship highlights the risks associated with an economic collapse in China. A decline in Chinese economic stability would have severe repercussions globally. The US relies on China for imports such as consumer electronics, clothing, and agricultural products. Disruptions in these supply chains would lead to higher prices and unemployment in the US, affecting various sectors including agriculture, manufacturing, and technology. The dilemma of Chinese debt. China's substantial holdings of US debt, amounting to nearly $1 trillion, add an additional layer of complexity to the economic relationship. The possibility of China selling off its US treasuries as a retaliatory measure would have chaotic repercussions for both countries and the global market. However, such extreme actions would also harm China's own economy and international credibility. The potential catastrophic consequences. A scenario in which the Chinese economy collapses and China resorts to selling off US debt would result in widespread economic turmoil. The US economy would suffer greatly, with significant job losses and skyrocketing prices of goods. Large corporations including Walmart, Apple, and GM, heavily reliant on Chinese imports and exports, would face severe challenges. The consequences would reverberate throughout the global economy, leading to widespread unemployment and disruptions. The economic interdependence between the US and China underscores the delicate balance that exists between the two nations. While geopolitical tensions and ideological differences continue to fuel conflict, the intertwined nature of their economies necessitates caution and mutual understanding. A collapse in the Chinese economy would have far-reaching and catastrophic consequences for both countries, reinforcing the need for measured approaches and sustainable solutions. Balancing competition with cooperation is crucial to ensure the stability and prosperity of the global economy in an increasingly interconnected world.